Welcome back to the channel. So excited that you are here. Thank you for being a part of this community, guys. And if you just happen to click on it because you're curious what the first 90 days of wholesale real estate looks like, you are in for a treat. That is exactly what we're gonna cover. I'm gonna bring you guys along. Today we're gonna talk a lot about entrepreneurship as well. We're actually visiting one of my other businesses. We own vending machines around town here in Las Vegas. So you're gonna come along with me as we stock that machine, and all along the way throughout the day, I'm gonna run you guys through what your first 90 days as a brand new wholesaler is gonna look like. So we'll just kind of...
Or sound.
Yeah, I don't know how to...
Where are you going, Stinky?
Here, play on the Pepsi. Play on the Pepsi. Guys, this is our inventory management. It's not glamorous, but this is all the stuff that goes in our beautiful vending machines. We have our sodas, our chips, our snacks, some nice little treats.
It's what works for us.
We bought a couple new items. Real quick. Check out this new item, guys. These are probably the best cookies that you could possibly put in there. There's a slot in the machine that's like really small, and we were like, man, what kind of like packaged item can we put in this little tiny thing? And then we walked by these at Costco yesterday, and I was like, that's what we're doing. Actually, I think it was Leanna's idea. So these are going in the vending.
Are you helping? Can you put that in here? It goes back in here. Oh, okay. Thank you.
Oh, so we just take them out. We don't put them in, huh? Oh, there we go. Okay. Good choice. Let's see your little collection you got going over here. Ooh. Let's see, what else can we get? Oh, good choice, bud.
A cookie.
These are a really good item. Yes. All right, we're gonna go fill the vending machines. Well, I'm gonna go. They're gonna go have some fun, probably with some cousins or something.
Yeah.
We are gonna go get some work done and talk about first 90 days of wholesale real estate. I'll meet you in the car. All you cool cats and kittens. You guys remember that show? When we were all locked in our houses and we were all watching Tiger King? Yeah, I still think about those days. Let's talk about wholesale real estate, your first 90 days, guys. So the reason I like to talk about 90 days is that's about how long it takes for leads to cycle when you start cold calling. What you need to do in the first 30 days, what you need to do is establish non-negotiables. So my non-negotiables are very simple. I wake up at 5:30 every single day. That alarm goes off, I'm up. Number two, I move my body every single day. I work out every day. I either do CrossFit or I lift, or on days that I feel a little overtrained, I'll just go for a really long walk, maybe slight jog in there, and that's okay. But every day I do that. And then when it gets to my business, I'm hyper present and I am there no matter what, because I've built the confidence through the non-negotiables. And you're probably thinking, well, like, what does this have to do with real estate? It has everything to do with real estate. Good entrepreneurs understand this, guys. To become an elite player in this game, this is what it takes. No bullshit, no nothing. This is exactly what it takes. Now, in those first 30 days, a couple other things are gonna happen. One, you're gonna start developing your lead channels. You're gonna start cold calling towards the end of the month. You're gonna pull some lists, and you're gonna get your dialer, your CRM, your list, all that stuff. And then towards the end of that, you start building those habits. So it takes about 21 days to make something a habit. It's not automatic. You're still gonna be thinking about it. However, it is gonna develop into a habit where it's gonna get easier to wake up on time. It's gonna get easier to move your body every single day, and you're gonna start seeing some real results, both in your physical self, your mental self, and believe it or not, your self-confidence, because that's how you build it up. You build it up through these non-negotiables. So that's kind of your first 30 days that you can expect. I think that's the best thing to do, quite frankly, to really set you up for the next 30 days. Because the next 30 days, so day 31 to 60, that's where you're starting to advertise. That's where you're starting to get the leads in the funnel. And if you don't have your mind right, how can you expect a seller to take you serious? How can you expect contractors to take you serious? If you guys want to get into flipping, right? Like, you got to own the room with both the seller and your contractors, your people. They all are counting on you. And in order to do that, you got to respect yourself. No one's going to respect you till you respect yourself, and you do it through your daily disciplines and non-negotiables. So I'm almost to the place where my vending machines are. We're going to load them up. My buddy's meeting me there because we're going to actually go I'm showing him my machines, and then we're gonna go probably grab some coffee or something. But I'll catch you guys in, like, for you it's gonna be a few seconds. For me it's gonna be a couple hours. But in a few seconds we're gonna go over kind of your 31 to day 60 and what you can expect. It sounds like these are all empty. All right, I know for you it was just a snap of a little boom and we're in the next scene, but this has been multiple hours. I'm sweating from carrying all the product in and out all day, but we got her done. We had a little lunch, and now I say we talk about kind of the next phase of your 90 days. All right, so day 31 to 60. Here's what I like to tell guys, all right? You usually have some leads coming in, right? You've most likely started cold calling at this point, or at least hired VAs to start cold calling for you. So you're producing 1 to 3 leads every single day. Now these leads are gonna be new for you, right? Like you've never actually dealt with a seller that wants to sell their home at a discount. So at this point, you're kind of fumbling, learning how to deal with the objections, deal with buying homes at a discount. What you're gonna end up seeing in this next month, right, is, okay, how do I then convert a seller to a contract? And so you're spending most of your time doing that. Now remember, you're still doing your daily disciplines and everything, because that's what's building your confidence to be on the phone with the sellers. Like, for example, when I first started calling, I was like nervous. I had no idea what to say to them. I didn't know what opening line to use, and I was just kind of like, I'm just winging it. But after you do your first deal, or even you just get someone under contract, you build so much confidence in yourself that you're making the right decisions in this business. Because remember, in the first month, so we're getting ourselves together mentally, physically, and financially, right? You putting some funds together to start advertising. It's not expensive to get into this business. However, there's a lot of people out there that want you to think you don't need any money, and that's just not true. It costs money to get data. It costs money to skip trace it. It costs money to cold call, right? Like, you should get a dialer. You can just dial one at a time with your phone, you know, like boom, boom, boom with your phone, but getting a dialer will allow you to call 100 people in like an hour, where it's gonna take you multiple hours to get to 100 people if you're just dialing. So at this phase, you're basically learning the business through just straight hustle, right? And if you're working with me, this is where we're doing a lot of sales training. So I physically get on the phone with a lot of my guys, and I help them overcome sellers' objections. I help them with their opening lines. I help them with, okay, if a seller says then this is gonna happen after that. The reason being is you realize every conversation is the same, only slightly different based on their circumstances. And if you haven't realized by now, the way you separate yourself from somebody that just calls a bunch of people and goes through their script, and people that work with me, right? We're killers, right? We move with purpose. We have ways that we do things. And I'm gonna give you something right now. So the best opening line that I have all my VAs do, and I have my guys do as well, actually goes something like this. You kind of act a little confused, you know, and you kind of do something like this. You know, they answer, you know, hello, hi, John, how's it going? Good, who's this? You know, John, hey, I'm wondering if you can help me with something. My partner and I are looking to buy homes in this area, and I was just wondering, if you got the right price and it made sense for you, would you sell your home at 123 Main Street? Boom. That actually will open the door, because now you're not just you're some random person cold calling. You're creating that you're different. And that's in a business where there's noise, there's a lot of noise. You gotta be different. And so in this phase of the first 90 days, you're learning how to be different. And now, moving on to the next phase, right? Day 61 to 90, that's where we're making the money, baby. Making the money. Can you even see me? We gotta unload the car before we get to the next phase. So bear with me, y'all. Don't worry, team. I got me a Starbucks, because now I'm gonna be sitting at my desk for the rest of the night. We're gonna edit videos. Gotta have caffeine for editing. Since I'm still so brand new to like vlogging and TikToking, Instagramming, it takes me a lot longer to like edit things, because I'm a firm believer that even before I hire somebody, I should know how to do it myself. Because how can you keep people accountable in your business if you yourself don't know how to do it? So I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna get my computer area all set up, and then I'm gonna share with you guys kind of the last bit of closing deals in your first 90 days, because you're so close, guys, so close. Bear with me. For you, it's a second. For me, a little bit longer. I forgot to count the money. So this is how much I pulled out of the machine. It's a baby step. Let's count her up. $58. Somebody threw some fives in there. So $58 on this. Now this does not count for coins. This is just the cash that I pulled out of 2 machines. It's low, I'll be honest. Typically you want to pull out like around 100, but it's slow this time of year where the machines are at and stuff, so it's okay. So what happens in this next 30 days, guys, from day 61 to 90, this is the part where you grow. This is the part where you make money. And a lot of people think like, oh, that's like so long. Well, a lot of you guys, let me back up. A lot of you guys think that you can do this business in like a weekend. Like you can call up a for sale by owner, then you can literally buy a house and sell it in a weekend. It's just not it's not possible. Most businesses, 90 days is fast, really fast. The reason this business is so fast is because of the cold calling. We target people that potentially would want to sell their home at a discount, right? We don't just willy-nilly throw it against the wall and hope for the best. We actually call targeted people. And so when you're cold calling, right, you catch somebody, you're gonna catch somebody in the lead cycle that is like ready to sell right now. And then there's all these other people that they might need a few weeks to think about it. Maybe they're not quite ready yet, but you keep following up with them. It's in those follow-ups plus the person that's ready to go right now is why you buy something within the 90 days. Now, you may buy somebody that you were talking to in the previous 30-day section and now it's translated into, or this is somebody that's ready to go. So here's what happens. You get your contract signed, you open title and escrow, and then you go and find a buyer and you make your first anywhere from $5,000 to $20,000 in your first transaction, and your entire life can change in a moment through wholesale real estate because of that. Because you'll reinvest it, you'll get better systems, you'll probably hire a mentor, and you'll create the life that you're hoping to live by doing that. But the way that you guys are gonna get there, don't forget that first month. Most of you are thinking about the money, and that's all you're fixated on. You can't make the money without the first month stuff. That is the sauce, man. That's what's gonna actually get you to making real money that actually translates to financial freedom. Guys, this isn't playtime with Kit over here and we're just gonna talk about calling for sale by owners like these other people like to talk about. No, this is real life entrepreneur stuff, man. This is real life. And if you guys don't have yourself together first, you're not gonna make it the 90 days. That's why we spend so much time at the beginning getting you guys squared away. So guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope it brought you some real value. And if it did, please be sure to subscribe. Please be sure to like, join this community. This community is growing fast, okay? If you're not in my lives over on TikTok, you need to get in my lives. We have so much fun over there. We talk at length about the different things that we do. And it's just a lot of fun. So I appreciate you guys joining me today. Thanks for coming to collect some money. Thanks for coming to talk about some real estate. Until next time, guys, be well.